We're on?
Yep.
Hey, welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Jeep Around and Find Out. It's Big T. What do you call me, man? What do you?
Been a minute.
It's been a minute.
Yeah.
Mr. T, King Socks is what I go by online, and my game tag when I used to game. I don't even know what to call myself anymore, but whatever y'all want to call me, as long as it's something not like. Dude, I missed you guys. It seems like I haven't been here forever.
It's been a while.
Work's been kicking your butt.
It has, but you know what? I got it under control now.
Oh, yeah?
I really do. I got it under control now. In like today, I was a beast. I was a beast today. I brought in like 6 people and had like 4 new admissions, and I'm here. So
Yeah.
I still got to do my reports, but I got good at that too. But yeah, man, I missed you guys. I've been trying to tune in when I can from home, from the car, the Jeep. Look at that. I can't even. I miss this thing. I haven't felt this thing in a while. I mean, in my hand. I mean, in my hand. In my hand.
Yeah.
Yeah. Man, look at that. Look at that, everybody. I haven't felt that in a while.
Yeah, he misses
In my hand.
In his hand.
In his Jeep.
So, I'm sorry I didn't let you guys introduce yourselves.
Oh, yeah, it's just Anthony, and then...
What's up, is DC.
Yeah, and we're missing Matt, right?
Yeah,
the
he's
roster
feeling sick.
cowboy.
Yeah, he's feeling sick, unfortunately. Hopefully he feels
Matt.
better soon.
No, yeah. Hopefully he gets better soon. I had the bug last week. I was supposed to come last week, but something hit me, and I felt this extreme fatigue, and I was down for almost 48 hours, man. Like I couldn't stay awake.
Wow.
It was crazy. It's crazy, and I know he's feeling fatigued, so hopefully it's not the same thing.
Well, he also had a fever. Did you have a fever?
I didn't have a fever. That's the one thing I didn't have. And this year's COVID was it had to do with a lot of fatigue. It was a lot of fatigue, so I was kind of worried about that. But it went away in a day and a half, and I was still good. So
As long as you're good now. I mean, I know everybody's getting kind of sick lately, so.
well, it's allergy season, right? All that green stuff on the Jeeps, I can't stand it. Normally this time of year I get naked, I stay naked, but even despite rain, sometimes I'll leave it naked. But yeah, that green stuff has really gotten to me. It's all over my yard, the grass, the sidewalk,
Changes the color of everything.
I think I washed Luna not me, washed her 3 times, and it still has that little thin green film.
Yeah.
It's just like
Yeah.
yeah, man. And so, what y'all been up to?
Not much, man. I didn't get to go to this weekend's events.
You've been busy too.
Yeah,
lots of birthdays and weddings,
and family being in the hospital and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
So it just kind of
I
I've
hear
been
that.
kind of MIA. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But hopefully next month I'll be back into it and stuff like that. It's just sometimes you gotta take care of some of the personal stuff.
Yeah, no.
For
I've
sure.
been dealing the same thing. My father-in-law, my grandfather. It's life.
Yeah.
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 It
How about you,
kinda-
D?
I've been good, man. I haven't been going places as much because I'm still trying to wait for my plates. So I'm trying to do as least driving as possible. It's the
Are you
last
pulling
thing
a
I
Shannon? Is that what you're doing?
No. I don't know what she was doing. That's
Oh my
crazy.
God.
She 3 years,
Bruh.
3 years without playing.
If that would have been
Hey,
me.
That must be because she's.
But
white, dude. Anybody else
yeah,
would've got
she's
pulled over.
white.
Exactly,
Yeah,
yeah.
she's white. You can get away with that.
I was gonna say if that was me,
You can't.
shot
You're-
me.
they'll pull you over, sir. Your license plates expired 3 minutes ago.
Sir, are you illegal?
For real.
No, that would be me. They would ask me that, sir. Are you illegal? I'll be like, ¿Qué dices?
No, man.
My name is Joe.
On the test, say Walmart.
Walmart. Right? That's it.
Oh God, dude.
God, Mark.
He's like, say plus. Say Walmart. I'm trying, damn it.
Oh my God. Or wallet, right? You can't say my wallet.
Or Sprite.
Sprite. Esprit.
Breathe.
Man, it feels good to be back. It really
Yeah,
does.
it really does,
Yeah,
man.
man.
We've been missing you, man. It's like, man, hopefully his work gets better because you just keep getting work and then you got sick. And it's like, well.
I'm on call this weekend and I'm not even bothered by it.
Really?
That's how much I've gotten better at what I'm doing.
That's good.
Yeah, it's good.
That's good.
It's good. I still don't like it. FTJ still.
Yeah,
But I
yeah.
can handle it. I can manage it. Don't let it bother me. My life is good.
That's
Yeah.
good, man.
Speaking about good lives, we had some birthdays this month, right?
Yeah, we have. Well, actually, we have Jen Pace.
Jen
She's on
Pace?
Earth. And then also one of the things we want to announce for her is she got a new 2-door Jeep.
She's a Jeeper again.
Yeah.
She is a Jeeper again.
Yeah,
Miss Jen
2-door
Pace,
Willys.
a dear friend of mine. I've known her quite a while before Mojo. from our profession.
Oh, that's right. She used to work with you, right?
Yeah. Well, not with me, but in the same profession. We were acquaintances. and
Oh, gotcha,
friends
gotcha,
and-
gotcha.
Yeah. We've known each other quite a while. Probably about almost 10 years, I think.
The only thing I didn't see in the notes is what year it was. I just know it's a JL, right? It's a
Yeah,
JL
I
too.
think
JL.
so. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know what year it is, but it's a JO. So it's nice. I mean, I want a 2-door.
You know
That's
what
not a
color?
secret. Oh, it was
Oh, man.
black.
Okay.
I
Was it?
believe, yeah.
Represent.
Mm-hmm. Right? Yeah. Black Jeeps matter.
For real.
So yeah, no. So congratulations on becoming a Jeeper again.
Yeah.
Not that she ever wasn't.
Right. Right.
Yeah, you know, once a Jeeper, always a Jeeper.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Right? You can't just like once a Mojo, always a Mojo, unless
Yeah. And that's other
you,
stuff.
unless you don't, you know, unless you're not civil and don't play by the rules, you know.
JT says, "Welcome back, Tony."
Hey, JT, thank you. It feels good to be back. It really does. But we also had a couple other birthdays. You know, Just Anthony had his birthday.
Oh yeah.
This month. Not that I missed out on it. Well, I kind of missed out because we were with you, and that
Now we're doing the
wasn't
fun
the
stuff,
same.
really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then Coco's birthday as well was this month, and today actually is one of our baby Mojo's birthdays, Mr. Giovanni Diaz. He's
really?
turned 15 today.
Oh.
I know we didn't have that on here because he's not on our page. Obviously, he's too young to have a Facebook.
Yeah.
No, he's not. That dude's probably had a Facebook longer than me. But nonetheless,
actually, they
it's his
don't wanna
birthday,
have
so
Facebook
happy
at that
birthday,
age.
Mr. Gio. Yeah.
Happy
yeah.
birthday.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
happy birthday.
it's been. Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
I forgot what I was gonna say. Honestly, go ahead.
Bro, that was like 1.5 seconds.
Hey,
Right?
sometimes it happens,
Like
all
half a
right?
second
It's
gone.
because I hit 40. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh man, you got a lot of stuff in for you because I'm on
Forgetful 40,
I
huh?
don't tell you how old I am. Yeah.
Hey, Tito Guzman, how you doing? Well,
Hey, what's up?
I think we're getting more people on. I think we should have, because a lot of people have been waiting. Do you want to do it now or do you want to do
No,
it later?
I don't know. Y'all are gonna have to wait.
All right.
Dang.
There's a big announcement. I mean, it's huge to me.
Yeah.
You know, it might not be huge to everybody, but it's a huge deal. I think because you'll see when I talk about it later on. But now's not the time.
The funny thing about it is I felt bad for Tom because he actually thought we were on at 6 because he was probably excited here than you.
Oh,
And
he
he's
got
all
on.
like, yeah, I didn't realize I got on to 7.
Yeah, we changed the time a while back. It worked out better for everybody. Gives us more time to get here from, with all the traffic and whatnot.
It gives us time to check the hardware too.
Yeah,
make
check the
sure,
hardware.
'cause we've had a lot of issues with hardware, and actually last year's hardware issue was my own issue.
Oh man.
Yeah, lesson learned: don't leave anything when you're on YouTube on the table.
Yeah. Yeah, you got to be careful about your personal stuff.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So
And what's visible.
And you know what? You think that, you know,
Right?
but I guess this isn't illegal. I mean, neither is
well, because it's
that.
advertising our own stuff.
Yeah.
But this was a can from a product that
That's
You're
true.
advertising.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's what it
so-
was.
Yeah.
Advertisement.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This
so
is
20
this
minutes.
is yeah,
keep
this
us
not
out.
advertising
No.
anything other than
Then
a
my
joyful time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you're into that.
Yeah. That's the what did they call it? The fourth hoe, right?
Yeah.
Have you heard of that? That was a big TikTok thing or a big social media
Yeah,
thing.
the foretold.
Man.
Yeah, the girls that do the four hoes. But that's not here. This is a family show. This is a family show, so let's talk about our Bible study coming up.
Swerve left there for a minute.
So yeah. Oh, go ahead. I keep interrupting you.
No,
man.
you're fine, you're fine. So I guess we can go ahead and talk about our topics because I know one of the things we were talking about that you were thinking about doing was changing tire size.
I am. I have been. I've been debating, going back and forth with myself, probably about 3 months now, maybe a little bit longer.
That means you already made up you
I
made
made
the
up my
decision.
mind. Yeah, I have. I made up my decision, and I have. And I it's not even. Yeah, I was debating, but and at the end of the day, I am gonna go back down to 38s when it's time.
Yeah.
And that's just a preference. It's a personal preference. I love the look of the 40s. I love it. I mean, I would go 42s if I could.
Yeah.
But because I wheel still, and I don't plan on getting tons anytime soon because I just can't afford it.
Yeah.
Not very many.
Yeah,
people
not
can.
it's, I don't want to break anything that I will have trouble fixing. Because if I break an axle, you're talking 10 grand.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
and so it's just not only that, I feel that it's with the 38s, I actually have more articulation than I did with the 40s because the 40s rub
Yeah.
on the
Yeah.
control arm. So I would either have to go up higher, which I can, but then I won't be able to drive around town because I don't fit in garages. I barely, as it is right now,
Yeah.
at St. Luke's, when I go in there, my top rubs the thing to get in, so I have to go slow so it doesn't tear up my soft top.
Yeah.
And then, so I won't be able to get into that hospital if I go up any higher. And I think, well, already Baptist downtown, I park outside. So, yeah, it's just other parking garages. I don't know, I don't want to not be able to go through drive-thrus either. I go up to
Realistically, 38s versus 40s and 42s, it's a quality of life thing.
Yeah.
So I feel
better
like,
gas mileage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not so much wear and tear on the vehicle, and like you said, you could fit in normal places.
Yeah.
You don't have to worry about that as much.
Yeah.
And wheeling.
I think I've been fortunate because I don't have as high as lift as yours.
So I think what the difference is that even though yours is your daily driver, it's not really your daily driver because you drive your work truck all day.
That's true too.
To me, that's my 100% daily driver.
Yeah.
And so I'm in it all day long and, rolling around in 40. Yeah, I love the look. I love it. But I can feel the weight.
Yeah.
I can feel the weight on it. I can see the gas. If I try to Florida, I can see the gas literally like, oh man, there goes 3 gallons, one light. And so, just going back and forth with that for a little bit, I was like, yeah, I'm going to 38. So it's not even a doubt. I'm going to look at the tires, try to find something lightweight. And I'm still going to gear to 513s.
Yeah.
Because I when it's time, these 40s are not, I may keep them. I don't know what I'm going to do with them because I can't keep them. I got to get rid of them because then I'll throw them back on when I wheel. And that's the whole purpose is I want to wheel. Because for instance, at Bridgeport, I had 38s. That's where I was able to hit like 60 miles an hour jumping through those puddles.
Oh, yeah.
I won't be able to do that in 40s.
Right.
Because I'll probably snap an axle.
Yeah.
Or pop a hub.
Those holes they're rough.
Yeah.
So you're right.
So I want to be able to still do that.
Yeah.
So that's why. That's why my decision was, I ain't going down to 38s.
Yeah, because you probably wouldn't have to do as much work either to the axle, like trussing.
I'm still going to do all that, but it'll just be safer. I'm still going to get all that done. I just...
It's a build-up versus if you don't and you snap something, now you're just waiting.
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct.
And with no Jeep.
Correct. Now, exactly. And now
Yeah,
I've been
daily.
fortunate not to break anything. Not anything major as far as that, because the breaks that I've had, I don't think were because of the 40s. I think it was just because of stupidity and not, double checking everything after I went wheeling the weekend before. But I think because, like I said, it's my daily driver. Plus, I like to wheel. I think it's the best of both worlds is the 38s.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
37s that's too small. That's too
It's
small,
funny you
too
say
thin.
that,
Yeah.
But the
38.
38.
Tom said he'll trade you for 37.
No, I don't want 37s. I think
He wants
37s too
38,
small.
yeah.
I want 38s. But yeah, I'm still, like I said, I still got I got maybe 6 months before I have to buy new tires. And who knows what'll happen between now and then.
Yeah.
But as of right now, I'm going down to 38s. And funny thing is, I mentioned it to David maybe about 2 or 3 weeks ago. I forgot where we were at, one of our events. And I mentioned it to David, Mr. Collins, who was one of our guests here a few weeks back. And he just got 40s. And this weekend at Lorenzo's grand opening, he told me, you know what, I'm going to 38s. He's like, you're right.
Even him?
Yeah,
Wow.
even him.
That fast.
Because you just get better articulation. You really do. And you could feel the weight when I'm telling you, when you're wheeling, because he wheels every day. He wheels every day. That's not even an overstatement. He literally wheels every day.
Oh, yeah.
And so he could feel the weight of the 40s, on, man, when you're, how you're in like a 29 degree row, you could feel the weights of the tires. And with the 38s, you don't as much. And it's just safety, I guess. You don't want to snap them.
Yeah, true.
So,
Mike just actually said, and I saw this actually the other day, but the KM3s came out in a 42. And that's actually one of my favorite tires is the KM3s.
Yeah.
I love.
what are they weighing? Maybe I go 42s. No, because you probably, I'm pretty sure they're probably way less than mine.
Well, the KM3s, that's one of the things I did like about them is they were lightweight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like when I had the 39s, they were actually equivalent to the weight of 37s.
Yeah.
So and that's nice. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So imagine having a 42 with the weight of maybe a 40.
Yeah.
And Christopher, Mom, hey, how you doing?
What's up, Chris?
Great to have you on. Great to have you listening. But yeah, no, I do like. I did see those 42s, and I was kind of in awe because that's one of my favorite tires.
Yeah.
And it's kind of funny we're discussing tires. We had somebody just before the show asking what tires we recommended to them,
I saw that.
and I was like, it's a tough topic.
You
Yeah.
nailed it. It is a tough topic. It depends on what you want to do with your Jeep. You know,
Exactly. Yeah.
Everybody's Jeep is your own Jeep, and nobody should tell you what to do. If you want advice, great. But you also have to say what you want out of your Jeep.
Yeah.
Because then we can't give you the advice that
Exactly.
would benefit you.
Yeah.
You know, if you want a daily driver, you want to look good, you want to, you want to be able to hit a trail once a year. 35s will work, right? You go
Yeah.
35,
Yeah.
If you, depending on the lift you have.
That as well. Yeah.
And then you start working into brand. You want an all-terrain, an RT, to have that smooth ride. Since you're only going to wheel once a year,
Yeah.
you really don't need a mud terrain.
No.
So yeah, there's a lot of things that go into factor. You nailed it when you said that. Wait a minute.
And you can find some aggressive looking all terrains.
Yeah.
There's some nice all terrains.
Well, RTs, there's some nice RTs too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I like the KM3s because they're a hybrid. They're all terrain and mud terrain.
Yeah.
So that's the reason why I like it. But and actually, what did they just say? Oh, Tracy just said 38s.
38.
38 is the perfect size in my opinion.
Yeah.
Especially
I
if
do
you're
like
gonna
them.
have like a 3.5-inch lift. 38 I think is like, it's there.
I guess because the older you get, right? Maybe it's the same with women. The older they get, they're like, I'm okay with this size right here. Not
They're
that young. Not that young to take this. I don't know. My back has been killing me. Maybe that's it too. Who knows?
It's getting harder to
But
get
yeah,
into the Jeep.
no, in and out is not the issue because I have the step.
Yeah,
You know, if I went for the step, there's no way because sometimes I'll have to disable it and just getting in. I gotta kick my leg way up. So yeah, no.
That's always fun when you forget that you disabled it and you're trying to get in.
Yeah, or get out. And you
Or
can't
get out,
disable it.
yeah.
That's how it works.
You're thinking the step is there. Oh no!
Yeah.
Especially
yeah.
if you're on a hill or some
Oh,
sort.
yeah.
Oh
Oof.
god.
Oh, yeah, I did that at over there in Arkansas. Because I disabled them when I go wheeling.
Yeah.
And I jumped out, and it just so happened that I was a dip right there. Like, I couldn't tell because my two tires were on level ground.
Yeah.
But it was about like a 2-foot dip. So I jumped off, and it seemed like forever before I landed.
That is the worst feeling
Dude,
right there.
Yeah,
right?
you're like, man, I
He's
swear,
making life
my step
decisions
was
as he
like
falls.
right here.
It's just time stop.
It's just like, dude.
Man, am I still falling?
Yeah, it was like that.
Oh
man, it hurt. It hurt. I mean, it hurt. It still bothers my back now. Now just thinking about it, I can feel the aching. But it still was fun in Arkansas, man. I'm going back one day.
Yeah.
Hopefully this year. Who knows, man? Because it was a blast.
Glad you
It was
like
a
it, man.
blast.
Ryan says he's thinking about upgrading to 39 KM3s from the 37s that he has when his tires kind of wear out. But he's like he'd want the 40s, but he does like the KM3s.
Yeah.
And that's
I think-
weird, right? That they went to a 42, but they didn't make a 40.
That is weird.
But
There's got to be some engineering behind it for them.
Well, probably because they have 39s and they're
Yeah.
close.
Yeah. There's
but,
no need for the 40.
But to kind of put in retrospect, y'all are saying 38s. That's the one thing that's beautiful about 39s. It's like a true 38 because it's a 38 and a half.
Yeah. I mean, if you like the KM3s, then yeah, I agree. 39s is the way to go. As close as you can get to 40 without actually hitting 40, I think is good.
Yeah, it's true.
And the weight of 37.
Because
The
of
weight of
the
37.
exactly because
That
of the
may be the
weight
way to go.
mainly. Yeah.
I had to look into that.
Yeah.
I do love the KM3s.
So the only thing with me is, I mean, obviously, I have the loudest tire in the book, right? You can hear me coming from 10 miles down the road, and I like that aggressive look. So I have to look at how I don't remember how they look because it's been a while since I've seen them.
Well, when you saw them on mine, they were already getting worn.
Yeah.
So that's kind of a like. not
And
a
they're
deciding
quiet
factor.
though, right?
Yeah.
See, I
So
don't
and
know
that was
about
one thing. They
having
were
a quiet
quieter,
Jeep, man.
So you kind of wanted to sound like all the way down the street.
And it's just in park. Yeah, you're just like rolling barely.
That's where mine made up because I had the 392.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You hear motor instead of
You hear
tires.
motor
Yeah.
instead of tires. Yeah, I don't have my boom anymore, man, and I'm so disappointed. And I need to work on that somehow.
What happened with that, by the way? You just
I can't explain it, man. I can't
Because
explain
you
it.
tried even getting that new
I even got a brand new L2.
LC2 or whatever.
Yeah,
it's called, right?
LC2i Pro, and it still doesn't work. And Lisa tells me, well, don't you know a guy? I said, I'm the guy.
I do. It's me.
I'm the guy that does this. Like, I'm the one that can do this. And dude, I've done it all, bro. Like, I've rewired the entire thing.
It's got to be something small then.
It has to be. The only thing the only thing I can do next, which as I planned on doing, not this weekend obviously because I work this weekend, but maybe next weekend, is taking out the back seats and pulling up the carpet and see if maybe the wires are pinched underneath it.
Right.
I don't know. I mean,
Yeah, that sucks.
yeah. So
That's got to be bothering you.
it
Yeah.
bothers the heck out of me. I got two sets of subs. Right? I got the new 8-inch subs with the box, and I got my old 10 with the box, and I got two different amps, and I have no boom.
That's crazy.
And I don't even listen to the radio half the time. I just
Oh,
listen to
blame
my
you.
tires. I'd rather hear that
That's it,
than
boom.
That's the music to the ears.
yeah. Without boom, I'd rather hear that. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. I agree.
Yeah.
And actually, we see you're wearing the Beach and Jeeps.
Last year's Beach and
Last year's
Jeep
Beach
shirt.
and
Yeah.
Jeeps. It's
Yeah.
coming
There will
up.
be a new one. I gotta make it. I haven't designed it yet, but
And actually, it's funny that I'm glad you're actually back because we actually can finally have some conversation about that. We need to probably look for a DJ, no?
so I did bring it up to two people.
Okay.
Mrs. Collins. I asked her because her brother's the one that DJs at the industry.
Okay.
So he may be one that is in. He is interested. He's looking at some dates. I believe because I did mention both dates, Topless and Beach and Jeeps. I'm not too sure what she mentioned to him, but I also mentioned it to Lewis, Taco Radio.
Yeah, that's what I was
And
thinking.
so
too,
he actually may be committed to Topless.
Okay.
You know, he may be going and doing Saturday for Topless. I'll touch bases with him before next week's show and confirm which one is gonna do which one or whatever happens.
Right.
Yeah.
But we are working on having that DJ. We do have our cook, of course, Mr. Tavio.
Nice.
Who will cook all the food that we bring. We just give it to him, and you don't have to worry about it. He cooks all day. He enjoys that, and we do have a reservation or a reservation cook if we need it. Mr.
Yeah.
Tony Diaz, I'm sure he would gladly volunteer because he loves to cook himself. So maybe him and Tavio can team up and become our Mojo cook team. You
That'd
know,
be dope.
and but yeah, so we have our cook as always, and we're working on the DJ. So it's excited, man. You know, I thought I wasn't gonna make it. I actually was on call. I'm on call for the
Beach and
Beach
Jeeps,
and
right?
Jeeps, and I'm gonna figure out a way. I'm gonna switch with somebody, and somebody's got to switch with me. I'm the only father of my team.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
it's Father's Day weekend. You'd
Yeah.
think one of them would volunteer.
Didn't they
and
put
they
you on
were.
call for Mother's Day weekend?
No, oh, was it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I remember.
Yeah.
I think I was right. Yeah, I was.
Because I know, and again, Mother's Day is coming up. Again.
Yeah.
Who do you think they're gonna have working on call?
Well, I'm on call this weekend, so I won't be on call for another 5 weekends after that. I'm every 5th weekend. So-
That's Mother's Day weekend.
Yep.
It's close.
Every important day you're on call.
We
No,
got
but
him.
again, I've learned. I'm very confident now in the job that I have. It's not easy. It's hard. I'm not gonna lie. It's probably the hardest job I've ever had in my profession, and not because it's hard. It's because the company makes it hard.
Yeah.
But nonetheless, I've
That's
got it under
normally how it
control.
works.
Yeah. When the job's hard, is because you have some higher ups that are just, they're big headed
Yes.
and they're controlling.
They only care about numbers.
Yeah. Well, and even then, they care about the wrong numbers. It's just,
Yeah.
it's ridiculous. Nonetheless,
Sometimes they're just too bossy and they
Yeah.
want too much.
Yeah.
But
I don't know anybody like that. I don't know anybody like that. But yeah, Beach and Jeeps, man, or Topless is the first one. I can't wait because I missed the beach. It's been too
Man.
long, right? It feels like it's been.
I know it's
2
been
years,
long for
3
me
years.
because I didn't go last year.
when was the last time we went to
man.
the beach?
I went to one of them though. I went to Topless last year, but I didn't go to Beach and Jeeps. That's what it was.
You know, you do look a little lighter. You need a tan.
I know, man.
I
I'm not-
noticed it. I was like, man, he hasn't been to the beach in a while.
I'm not black right now. I'm brown.
Yeah.
I need to get that dark
You need to
chocolate
get that
on.
darkness going. Let's go
Yeah.
now. Yeah. No, so
But yeah, I'm gonna try to make them both this year for sure.
I am. I'm probably gonna camp. Last year I camped the beach for Beach and Jeeps, And it wasn't bad. We actually enjoyed it. It was fun, except for I woke up. I forgot to put the top over my tent, so I woke up cooking.
Little sizzle.
I could hear.
It was like air
I was
fried.
like,
Yeah.
somebody's cooking breakfast. It was my back, you know. Yeah. So no, this year I know better. Put the top on, and so we're probably gonna camp it out again. And we had a blast. Like I said, it was fun, and
It's always a blast at Beach of Dreams.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Topless. I love those two events, man.
Yeah,
It's fun.
same.
we do have some new members that we met at Roosters this weekend. At Roosters we met, and then
Congratulations to the grand opening as well. By the way,
it was an awesome grand opening. You didn't make it either.
I didn't.
It was an awesome grand opening. I mean, it couldn't have gone better. You saw the video of that man, and who does his video work? That
It's
I was
like-
Yeah, that was
dude,
that was a great video.
Really
work.
good video.
Yeah,
I was like,
I was
man,
impressed.
I
I
saw
was
it.
impressed.
Yeah, I was like, wow. I said, man, we gotta get him to do a mojo video. You know, like, dude, yeah. When I saw that, I was like, ooh, can you imagine if he would have done it at our video for us for our trunk or treat this year?
Oh man.
Oh,
Oh yeah, that would have been perfect.
dude.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. Any event we do, I mean, we had another event this weekend. We had our donation day. That went really, really good
I
as well.
saw that. That was a nice.
Yeah,
little
Linda
turnout.
and Roz put that together. You know, with Roz's, I think it's her job that she works with. That she does a lot of
I
stuff
believe
like that,
so, but
charity work, and we had a bunch of mojos that not only showed up, but we had several mojos. I think yourself included that donated.
I actually didn't get to
Oh.
because I had too much going on and I didn't get to. But I really was looking forward to it.
I know there
Yeah.
was some that couldn't make it out, but met up with other mojos, and like we always do, the mojo family that we are. You know, we call up each other, hey man, we can't make it, but I'm gonna drop something out for you so you can take for me, and so we had.
There was a decent amount of bags there.
It was a
so-
lot. It was
yeah.
really a lot, and you know, unfortunately, I didn't give as much as I could have too, because like Anthony said, I was busy. But we did give a small bag, and it was mainly all of Lisa's brand new Shine stuff that she never opened. That she never. I said, oh, she doesn't need this. You know, I mean, it's been there. She might. I don't even know if she realized it's gone, but.
She does now.
She does now. Maybe if she's listening, you know, I'm just playing. No, seriously, it was a bunch of Shine stuff. It's just like, well, I mean, if she hasn't worn in 8 months, 9 months, it's been sitting there. She
And
hasn't
the
learned.
price tags are still on them.
Yeah, price tags still on
Yeah.
there. They can
Yeah,
return
that was the only thing that sucked for me too, is that I didn't find out till actually like 6 in the morning that I wasn't gonna be able to make it. So like that's when I got the phone call like at 5 in the morning, and I was like, oh, okay, I guess I'm not gonna make it, you know. So that's why I didn't get a chance to give anything to anybody
Yeah,
because I
because
didn't
you
want-
thought you were gonna make it.
Yeah, I thought I was gonna make it, but yeah. So I mean, it did look good. I saw the pictures. There was a lot of donated stuff. That was awesome. Christopher Mom's asking if you have his stickers yet.
Chris, I'm gonna give you Lisa's phone number. No, I'm gonna have them this weekend, so I promise you, because I'm gonna do them myself. I already told Lisa, like, you're out of it. I'm gonna make them myself. I'm gonna get back on there. I haven't been on that machine in probably about 2 years, and I need to get back to it because I used to be able to. I used to go on there myself and make some of the decals and designs and whatnot, and I haven't done that in a while. And so I need to start doing that now more often when I have some time during the weekends, and because I don't have time during the week, but on the weekends I do. So I need to do that. But I'll have them for you this weekend for sure.
And then Tom put, I want to go to Topless and Beach of Jeeps. Yeah, I think a lot of us are on the same boat on that.
Yeah.
Michelle put, sorry, just made it on. Did I miss the big news? No, you have not.
No, you
He's
have
making
not.
us wait.
Well, actually, you did, and we're never going to say it again. That news will never be told.
That's when 2 people were listening. I'm just kidding.
No, though, it's the news is gonna be fun, guys. You know what? It's basically us giving back to you, the loyal mojos. You know, the OGs.
Yes.
Again, it's nothing. To me, it's huge because, and you'll know why it's huge when I say it. But we'll leave it there. We'll talk more about it later
Yeah,
when it's
we'll talk
time.
about it later.
'Cause I don't want to give it up, man.
And Mike wants to know if you donated your heated seats.
That was a good one, Mike. That was a good one. You know, I should have because I pass by them every morning. Now I even trip on them now from time to time because I moved them to like the very front of my hallway as you walk in and out of it, so I could see them every day.
Yeah.
So yeah, no, but I did not donate them, Mike. I should have. Somebody would probably already have them installed by now.
Would have wasted no time.
And you know
None.
what's funny? Now I got even more parts. Like I got a front bumper in my backyard. It's ready to get put on Luna. I have 4 pod lights to put on, rock lights to put on Luna. I have 2 more pod lights to put on Cheddar. I got so much stuff I need to get done.
Yeah.
And I'm on call this weekend. So, and it's supposed to rain all weekend, right? Anyway, right? Or all week.
Well, it's supposed to. Unless it got updated,
Next
it's
couple
supposed to only
days.
rain the next couple days, and
Yeah.
it'll be nice on the weekend.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It always changes. You know, how
Yeah.
San Antonio's bipolar. So
The pool will be ready one day. That will be ready because Kobe's gonna do it. He took it upon himself. Told me, Dad.
My guy.
Yeah. He's like, well,
I've
he's
been
like,
waiting.
no. He's like, I need it for the summer. You don't understand that. So I was like, well, if you want to do it, you know what to do because I was trying to do it the chemical way.
Yeah.
It is just with the rain.
Yeah.
Even worse. So what he's gonna drain it, clean everything out of it. You know, spray it down with a power wash and refill it brand new and.
There you go.
That boy's got some
Yeah,
plans.
we
Yeah,
have
exactly.
the pump. We
Yeah.
have the pump.
Yeah.
And so yeah, it's gonna be done.
Nice.
Hopefully, when's Easter?
April.
Yes.
Yeah, but
like April 12th, I believe. Or
Yeah.
something?
Second week of April, I think.
yeah, I think we gotta have it done by then.
Yeah.
'Cause Lisa wants to have Easter at my house with her family, my family, and whatnot. So we have to have it done by then. But
The only time a kid puts in
when it's in
that
it for
kind of
him,
work, yeah,
when it's
is
in it
what
for
yeah,
when he's
And
got
if-
all his little friends and he brings.
Yep.
on-
I was
he's
saying if the pool's involved.
yeah, yeah.
You know,
He's like, oh yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, he's like, oh, Dad,
We know.
I gotta have it. Gotta have it. I didn't have it last year. I gotta have it this year. The pump's right there. I'll do it. I'll do it all. Okay, go for
Oh
it.
wow, April 20th is Easter.
But there you go. Plenty
Oh,
of time.
wow.
Yeah.
All right.
And
There's
it'll
plenty
be
of
warmer.
time.
So we can maybe do a Mojo pool day
Before
before or
Easter?
after. Yeah, before or after. Yeah, before or after. But we'll find that out. I mean,
Tom's saying that he wants to get some more Mojo apparel. He also wants to know what seats you got, but they're not technically seats. They're just the heated adapter thing.
oh yeah, they're. It's basically a pad that you put inside underneath the leather, and then you wire it up however you want to wire it up. I was gonna put the 2 buttons right there by the stick shift. It's like kind of easy access, of course,
Yeah.
and then I was gonna run the power to the switch pot so that I could turn the power on and off, so I don't accidentally leave it on the whole time, with the button. But they're just basically pads you slide underneath. You got to pull out the seat, peel off the leather, put them in there, run the wire and whatnot, and then you have heated seats.
Yeah.
So it's your own seats. It's not like a whole seat that I bought that's heated. They're heating pads that you just slide under there.
Yeah, and then everybody's putting 420.
I knew that. Like when I told Matt like 4 months ago, I was like, "This is your year, brother."
Yeah.
I was like, this is the year of Matt's Easter, and he's like, "Dude, I'm gonna go off." It's like, "When don't you?"
Yeah.
Let's see. I'm trying to keep up with what everybody's putting. We're having a lot of things going on at one time. Let's see.
April 24/20.
Okay, everybody's putting
I don't
420.
even do that stuff, but I still won't because I'll go. It makes me paranoid.
Yeah.
It makes me paranoid.
Yeah.
I don't touch that.
It's crazy how people react differently to it.
Yeah.
It's crazy. I don't know.
Especially in today's world, because almost none of that shit is natural.
Natural. It's not from the ground anymore. It's from Jose's fucking shop.
Right?
What do you call him? His greenhouse?
Yeah.
Tom's saying bring Cheddar by and he'll help you install everything.
I know. I need to, Tom. I know. Even Matthew too has offered. It's finding the time. It's finding the time to do stuff. And, when I'm not working, there's always something. Like we have events. We have at least 2 events a month. So that's always taking up time there. The planning to do the events takes up time. And then, of course, family. I can't leave out my family. And sometimes I feel like I don't spend enough time with my mama. I need to go have breakfast with her this weekend, even though I'm on call. Because I haven't had breakfast with her in a couple weeks. But it's just a time with everything. That's all it is.
And we have tried to plan, but every time we
Yeah.
planned something
Something
happens.
happens, yeah. 'Cause,
Yeah.
you were gonna come help me a
Yeah,
couple
like,
weekends.
I think about like 4 or 5 times.
Yeah.
We had it planned out, and like just something came up.
Yeah.
Yep.
Whether it was me or Tony, like it's just like, man, like we've been trying to get it planned out. It's just been more difficult as
Life has been lifing.
Yeah, life has been definitely
exactly,
lifing.
Yes, exactly.
For sure. So,
Michelle,
I mean-
I'm listening while driving in the rain. Well, be safe.
yeah.
Just listen. Don't be watching the video and driving.
No, don't do that.
Yeah,
Don't
we're-
do that.
we're
That's
not-
what I do, but don't do that.
Well, remember that one time you got kicked off of TikTok for doing
Yeah,
that?
yeah. I don't know why. You know, I swear I've seen people doing crazier stuff on TikTok than just driving.
Yeah.
'Cause, you know, skateboarding is a dangerous sport, and you'll see people skateboarding there with their TikTok. You know, like I don't know, but whatever. I got kicked off of TikTok for that, for driving and doing the TikTok.
It's just your luck.
I actually started doing more TikToks in the last week. I started getting back into social media stuff, and I've gained another like 40 or 50 followers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I've lost like 50.
I
haven't done
I'm going to
nothing.
start doing it more and more and more because it's working. Like I only follow like 300 people.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't follow very many, and I'm at like 20 I think now.
I actually got below the 1,000.
Yeah.
I'm like at 950.
So I'm gonna, but it's me is because I wasn't doing anything with it, you know, and I need to. When I do it, I get people interacting all the time, and every post I do, I always get at least 2 or 3 followers, so new followers. And,
I'll let you read the next one.
Oh,
that
God.
Michelle put.
oh yes, did it, Michelle? Oh man, woo! Exciting for you. Look at her. No. Well, she was telling me, you think I'm going to like the 3.5-inch lift? I told her, Michelle, that's going to be the best 3.5 inches you've ever had. and she started laughing, and I said,
It's
and
the truth.
it's going to last a lot longer. And it's the truth, though.
That's good.
You know, she's never going to have 3.5 inches like the 3.5 inches that just arrived today
You right.
on her doorstep. That's the 3.5 inches that keeps on giving.
Right.
Yeah, keep on giving. So I'm very happy for you. Congratulations!
Yeah,
I can't
congrats.
wait till you have it on. Your Jeep is gonna look awesome. It's gonna feel awesome. You're gonna love it. Yeah, you probably will hate that. You're gonna need to get steps because you're gonna hate that part of it.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're gonna want to get.
3.5
But-
inches and bigger tires, or is she just doing the
I
3.5
think
inches?
she's gonna wait on the tires. I think, right, Michelle? You can.
What size she have
refresh
now?
my memory.
35s.
Stock ones.
No, she don't have stock. Does she have stock?
I thought you did.
Then you need to go bigger tires, Michelle. You're gonna have to at least get 35.
Do that now.
Yeah. Yeah. At least
I could've-
35.
unless she got newer tires, I remember there were the stock tires.
33s.
33s, yeah.
Who knows? We'll find out as soon as she answers.
That's what I was waiting
We're in
on.
the 7
All,
second
all, we,
delay.
all we got was emojis.
The emoji.
Woo!
She's having fun with her 3.5 inches.
It's not even installed yet.
Right.
You know.
Jeez.
Oh, God. Anyway,
So yeah, Tom was saying about merch. We do have if you go into our page in the tab section, there is a albums. Right, there's the
Yeah,
albums.
albums.
You go into the albums. There's a tab on there that's merch. You can go on there and you can see everything that we have. And there's nothing is set in stone. So like if you want a different color with a different, logo or whatnot, just inbox Lisa or myself on what you want, the color and the logo of the shirt.
Yeah.
You know, or I guess what would you call it?
font color,
The-
whatever you want to say.
Yeah, no, I mean the design
Design,
that
yeah.
you want, and we can make it happen. This weekend I was wearing a new shirt that I made for my. I mean, it wasn't a new shirt; it was an old design, but a new style. It was they hate us because they ain't us.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, I
But
saw that.
It was like on a. God, I don't even know what color of a shirt that was. It was like a. I can't even describe it, and I'm not good with colors. But everybody seemed to like it, and the design was like in a white and gray black only. I'll get a picture of it and I'll show you guys. It's pretty nice, man. I liked it, and it was just Lisa had printed that design out in that colors, and I had bought a bunch of shirts that I wanted to just throw different stuff on, and when we were looking at what we're like, oh yeah, it's gonna look good on there, and it really did.
Yeah.
And speaking of albums, and I want to give the credit to Jesse Wine for the idea.
Great idea.
Yeah, it was a great idea. I don't know how we didn't even think about it as well, because we've been doing this, but he had thought of actually like for events, like especially like bigger events, but we're gonna try to do for like the monthly events and stuff like that. But to put an album
Of
where people can add the pictures,
The pictures
Yes.
they take.
that they take and put it onto one big photo album
Yeah.
for each event. So like for example, the Roosters grand opening, we could have put, make one and everybody could put the picture that they took there.
yeah,
So that way we can just, save pictures as we go.
I was gonna say that would definitely help for the Instagram page because then
Yeah.
I can just go and pluck the pictures from there and the videos from there and then put them on
Yeah.
IG.
Yeah, it would make it a lot easier. So I want to thank you, Jesse, for actually coming up with that idea.
Yeah,
it was
man,
a great
that's
one.
nice.
It was a great one. I was
Yeah.
like, man, this is nice. Oh yeah, it is a nice color.
All the simple, normally the yeah, that's good.
Yeah,
I like
it's
that.
good.
All the lettering and the words pop out
It
more.
pops
'cause of the-
more.
Yeah,
Yeah, and then the Mojo stamp, of course, was color coordinated with it as well.
Yeah.
I thought that should have still been red, but I didn't make the print. Lisa did. I probably would have left that red, but it still looked good.
yeah, looks nice.
Yeah,
So Michelle says she has 33s.
33s. Yeah, you're gonna have to
Yeah.
get tires.
Yeah, you're gonna have to get tires. And Mike wants to know how come you're not wearing headphones.
I have super ears. Even though I'm half deaf, I can hear everything everybody's saying.
He's got the bad ears.
The bat ears, yeah. No, I'm not the cool man. I'm not that cool to pull it off. My hat would get in the way. So yeah, I don't wear them.
What he really wants to say is his head's too damn big.
That's what she said. I've heard that one before. More than once.
Tick pics. What is he talking about? Tick pics.
Who what?
Mike just put tick pics.
I think he's trying to say something else too, but
I don't know
Uh,
what you're trying to say there.
we're not gonna show any of that. No.
TikTok? Yeah, I don't know.
Jesse put, just need someone smarter than me to figure out how to upload all the videos and stuff. I'm
So,
not a tech person.
He's
maybe.
having trouble uploading his videos from his
His
GoPro.
own videos?
Yeah, his GoPros and videos that he's taken
into the photo album.
into the photo album
on his what photo or for on
the Mojo. Yeah, because he made the album for the trip to Arkansas.
Yeah,
And he has a bunch of GoPros where he wants to load and he can't load them. And it upsets me because a lot of it is my. Because somehow he got behind me at one point in time and he caught me. He said, "Man, I got you really doing some good stuff." And,
yeah.
but he can't load it, so
Well, it depends. How long are the videos though?
I'm not sure. That's what he needs to figure out.
I think.
And his drone. And
I think you have to clip them.
oh, that may be what it is.
Because
It may
they-
be
For
too big.
Facebook,
Yeah.
possibly. Yeah,
Yeah.
possibly.
Yeah, I think you have to clip them to be a certain length, and you might have to just add like.
He probably does not do
Try
that
that
either,
out,
though.
Jesse. Maybe get one of the longer videos and cut it down, clip it down into a small video and see if that'll upload. You never
I told
know.
you not to tell anyone. I got behind you. Oh.
Jesse, don't make me pull out a picture.
Oh, he's got
I
proof.
got
He's proof.
evidence.
Jesse, I'll hit you up, and we'll figure something out.
Yeah, Mike's saying the same thing. The file's too large.
Yeah.
You might have to either compress them or maybe even edit them. But
Yeah,
maybe you can help him with that. Is maybe edit them and make
edit
them
out all the
short.
unnecessary stuff, and it'll make the file a lot smaller. I'm sure.
I did a picture.
He did. I noticed you did that. I saw because Vanessa had posted it and it was gone. And I was like, Jesse probably deleted it. That's fun. That's gonna be a fun game, right? Because you never know when somebody's gonna upload it. So Jesse's gonna have to keep looking and looking and looking. No, I wouldn't do that to you, Jesse. I would never post anything without permission. I'd show it to Anthony. Show it to Donovan. No, I wouldn't do that to you. I wouldn't
Just
do that
ain't
to
no
you.
one want to see that.
It would make a perfect one for the Men of Mojo calendar that one day I'm going to make.
We should do that for this coming for the
Next year.
2026, right?
Let's do a photo shoot. We can do it. We really could do it at the creek. I know whatever who people might think it would be a good place to photo shoot, and we could do the Men of Mojo. We can go in bathing suits.
Yeah.
2 pieces.
Jeez.
1 pieces. And do a photo shoot, and we can have it ready for next year. I think that'll be fun.
I'm curious. Christopher's put in. I've seen an interesting picture of Tony too.
Oh.
Whoa.
You know what? If you have it, post it. I don't care. Do it,
no
Chris.
shame.
I have no shame. Look at. I have no shame.
That's probably gonna go missing after today. Watch.
I missed it. I'm gonna take it home with me.
Clean it when you bring it back.
I missed it. Hold it in my hand. Just hold it in my hand. That's it. That's it. No, but is it time yet? It's pretty close.
I think we should probably bring it up. I think people have been waiting anxiously.
Long enough?
Yeah, we have
Is it long enough?
We have about.
I mean, Michelle seems to think so. The 3.5 is definitely long enough for her. Okay, I mean, again, it's not a really huge thing, but it is to me, in the way I see it, let's do it, right? Let's just do it. Okay. All right. Let's get serious, people. Let me take a breath. Okay. So, you all know how I feel about our Mojo logo, right?
Yes.
It's our pride. It's Mojo. That's what. It's everything to me. I want it as straight as possible. I want it as clean as possible. It means the world to me. So that's why, to me, it's huge. To everybody else, it may not be, but some people might take it huge.
Yeah.
In case some of y'all didn't know or really didn't pay attention, and some of you do, because I've been asked several times.
A lot of us got
A lot
asked.
of people ask if they can have the double colors, and I've always said only the admins have the double colors, and only the admins have reflective, because that distinguishes us from regular members. Not that there's any like regular and not that we're better than you, just that we're an admin team, and you can, if you see that, you can come up to us and ask us a question, right? Because
Exactly.
we're part of the admin team, and it's just like in the military, a general versus a private. Well, that being said,
Yep.
we're going to recognize the non-privates, right? Wait a minute. That didn't come out right.
It sure
Or
did.
did it?
It sure didn't.
So we've decided we're going to allow members to do the double colored decals now, with the exception of if you've been a Mojo 2 years or longer.
Exactly.
So when Mojos see your Jeep pull up and you have that dual color, they know that you're an OG. They know that you've been a Mojo for 2 years or more.
Exactly.
And so they can give you that kind of respect, like, oh, this guy's, he's been holding down the colors for a while.
That could have came out wrong.
Oh, sorry, Donovan. That did come out wrong. But, I think, to me, that's a huge deal because, again, I come from, like, the Lowrider Club, and when you're in the Lowrider Club, that's your club, and you're not a part of, that's this club, and that's it.
Yeah.
If they catch you talking to another, they cut you off, Not that we're like that,
No.
but I've always held the decal.
Yeah.
To
be specific.
Yeah.
Yes, I've always
To a
held-
higher standard.
That's my lowrider kind of thing.
Yeah.
This is my pride and joy, and so giving that opportunity for Mojos that have been Mojos longer than 2 years is a long time.
Yeah.
That's 24 months. That's a lot of dedication, and 2 years actively.
Yeah.
Not 2 years. We've seen you 5 minutes in 2 years, or you're never on Facebook because you wouldn't be here because we weed out like every 2 months. We weed out, it seems like, and
once we get to 500, we always weed out.
yeah,
Yeah.
we weed out, and so it says a lot to have that privilege, and you've earned it. If you've been with Mojo 2 years, you've probably been to.
You've got stories.
You've got stories.
2 years?
If you've been
You
with
got
Mojo
some
for 2 years,
stories.
you got some stories. You write some battle scars.
Yeah.
Hey, so Christopher's asking a good question. You want to know if you're going to also include the reflective.
No, not the reflectives, not yet. I don't know if ever, but maybe one day. We'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see. We're still young. We're barely gonna hit our third year. So you gotta understand, a lot of the mojos that are mojos, really, I would say at least 70% have been with us 2 years or more.
Yeah.
So I'm giving like a big group a lot, and the reason why I did that, or we did that, I can't, as an admin team, because we know we try to stay under 500. We try our hardest to stay under 500, but we know at one point in time we're not going to be able to.
Yeah.
Because we weed out the non-actives, but it's getting harder and harder every time.
Yeah.
To weed out.
Keep it under the 500.
Yeah. And so at one point or another, we're going to go above that 500, and so we're going to have a lot more newer mojos, and I want them to recognize the OGs.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Now,
Might also want to mention, we're gonna. It's an upgrade.
Yes.
So this one's actually not gonna be free, but it's only gonna be $5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just to cover
you
expenses.
you can't complain about that. That's
A
$5.
double color
A double
drive.
color. It really just covers material.
Yeah.
But we do want to kind of emphasize that it's not gonna be free because we don't want like everybody. Oh well, I want it. Well, we want you to have it.
Yeah.
But, we also need to cover some material too because it gets
expensive.
Yeah.
The thousands and thousands of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, we had people asking today, do you have the decals?
Yeah.
So it does help him get material. So that was one thing that we also wanted to emphasize on that because it's an upgrade. We just call it upgrade, $5 upgrade.
Yeah. So those of you mojos that have been with us 2 years or more, and you do want to upgrade to that dual color, it will be a white border only. That's the one thing. And we want maybe later on when we can maybe allow a reflective border to distinguish your 5-year mojo anniversary. I don't know. We'll think of something. I don't know. But as of right now, it'll be a white border and the color that you're choosing on the inside. I know that we've allowed the glitters and the specialty colors other than reflective. Reflective is admin. So if it is a specialty color, it will be more because that is more like I charged $5 already for the specialty. So I don't know how much more. We'll figure it out, but because it's not very many. And in fact, I don't even think those people.
It's a handful of people.
Yeah, are even the 2-year market. I think those are still like under a year. But nonetheless, we'll discuss that. Just inbox me. Not Lisa, me, because I'm the more of the decal, and I let her know what I need, and she cuts it out, and I put it together. But yeah, it'll be the white border and whatever color you want, and then we'll go from there. And the good thing about those dual colors is they last forever.
Yeah.
They're not like the single colors where the car wash will rip the little thin lines out. These dual colors, man, you can beat them through heck. Like go through the Texas pinstripes that we have, and they stay there, and they'll never get taken off unless you take it off yourself.
Yeah, they seem to hold a lot better for some odd reason.
Yeah.
It makes no sense because it's 2 decals, right? But it holds better. Like I said, it looks nicer.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks clean.
So it's kind of one of the things as a thank you. For being with us and being part of this group for 2 years longer. So I think it's a good idea. When he mentioned
it is. That's dope. I love it.
And I hope that you all love it, and I hope that it's as huge a deal to you as it is to me because again, it's a sign of respect.
Yeah, it's recognition. I like
recognition.
that. Yeah.
You got some stories, the battle scars, and that's when I'm saying so the new members would see that and they would, oh man, so. What do you?
Yeah.
What do you gotta do to get that?
You know some things.
Yeah. What do you got to do to get that? Well, you see Tony holding that.
So 2 things before the show ends. Jesse he wants a Mojo OG sticker.
I can work on something.
And then Tracy puts, how do you know if we're OG? So Vanessa is real good at checking that for us. When we actually look at, like, being that we're admins and we look at the members, it tells us, okay, they've been active since this date.
Yeah.
And so that's going to be one thing that might be something that's not, like, if you left the group and come back,
you're
starting over.
Yeah.
Because you haven't been here the full through and through.
Yeah.
So, but that's what we're going to go by is we're going to go on there. If it shows that you've been there longer than 2 years, you qualify.
Yeah.
You qualify.
You know, so, and I know Tony knows how to do that too.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
you know, if it gets a little overwhelming, we'll help him out. As
Yeah,
well,
yeah.
'cause-
As an admin, I think we're the only ones that can see that.
Yes.
Yeah, we
So
can.
yeah, we can pull in. We'll go on there and look it up, and we can see the date that you actually became a Mojo member.
Exactly.
Not the date you applied, but the date you actually became a member where you were approved. And so that means don't leave, man. Stay.
Yeah.
You know,
Sit tight.
Yeah, and those of you that don't know, we do run a tight ship. So if you do leave, you can't just come back. Like you have to have a talk with us at the admin team and kind of let us know what was going on, and then we'll make a decision. We'll have to put it to vote to let you back in.
Yeah.
That's just to let you know, not to threaten you or anything like that. But it's just that we love our group because we have a group of loyal Jeep enthusiasts, you know, and we do nothing but Jeep and live life, and we help each other out. There's no drama here. There's nothing.
Yeah.
I mean, we have a great time. That's all we
Yeah.
do, and I love it. I want to keep it that way. We want to keep it that way. We also want to give back, and I hope that this is as huge deal as it is to me.
Yeah, I
I
love
think
it.
people are gonna love it. Honestly, I
I
really do.
love it.
And actually, Princess just put so they can kiss my ring.
There you go. Yeah.
But see,
Yeah.
yeah, I mean that's what we want. We
Exactly.
want people to get noticed for staying with us.
Yeah.
And to look forward to getting that decal,
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
I want somebody to say, man, I've been there 11 months. I got, 13 months to go. I mean, it sounds like a long time, but
Well, actually, we had I think Jackie was on that put up there. We just missed it. She was like, "So I have one more year to go."
there you go.
So see,
Yeah.
I mean, it's the excitement of getting that. So I think it was a great idea.
Yeah.
And think of it like with Jackie, like for instance, next year, March's Mojo meet. She could boom. We could make a video of it. Like here we go.
Yeah.
Now you're OG. I mean,
Yeah.
it's just. I think it's a good thing. Respect, recognition, love. I mean, it's. I've been talking about it for.
We've been discussing it for a bit.
Yeah.
Honestly, I would want to say it's been about 3-4 months that we've kind of been.
At least, yeah.
And we just finally like, you know what? Let's just do it.
Yeah.
And then that's when we came up with like, okay, we should charge a little bit for the upgrade too, because materials getting more expensive.
Yeah.
So it was a win-win because one, it helps us get material, which actually helps him get material
Yeah.
because he's the one that makes them. But it's just a win-win,
Yeah.
And then Mike put, why would someone leave? Well, we don't know.
We don't know. That's why we want to know. That's why we don't just let you come back. Like we want to know. Like, hey, was it something we did that we
Yeah.
can maybe work on? If we want to know what happened, if it's life just caught up, hey, we understand that too.
Yeah.
We're not gonna keep anybody out for anything that they've gone through, life issues or whatnot. But we want to know if there was anything we could have done to help.
Yeah.
And that's it, because we're family. We're here to help y'all. We're here to help us, everybody. We're one unit. We're Mojo.
Yeah.
We are Mojo. So,
Yep. But yeah, I mean that was our big announcement. I think it was a great announcement. I'm pretty sure you're gonna get a lot of requests.
I hope so. I mean, I'm not excited about doing all of them. But no, to be honest with you, those are easier than the original decal
Yeah.
to weed them out. And you know that.
Yeah, I've helped him with it a couple times, yeah. But I was learning, man. So it took me he would be like done with like 10, and I
I'll
was
be
like
like-
halfway done.
And then I'll hear like, damn. Like what? I messed another one up.
I missed up a couple. I ain't gonna lie. I was all like, man, I'm sorry. He's like, no, that's the way you're gonna learn. But
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, he would hear me like, damn. I was like,
Yeah, the dual color is just there's no weeding because you just peel it, and then stick the other one on top. Done.
Yeah.
And the original, you gotta be there carefully, like, and even putting them on, it's easier. So I'm excited about that. The putting them on is not going to be an issue. Putting them together is not going to be an issue. It's just, driving downtown, buying the product, and coming in, cutting in, finding the time. But it won't be so bad.
Yeah.
It won't be so bad.
Do you think we're gonna probably put these requests on probably the next
meet? Yeah, we do
that
it the
way
next
we can
meet.
Do some pictures.
Get
and
your
stuff
request.
Like that.
Don't get your request in to me the day before the meet, because then that's not gonna happen.
Yeah.
I get that or not. Like I get a message like, "Hey, I need a decal. The meet's tomorrow." There's
Yeah.
I've made some of that happen, but it's not gonna be possible with a dual, just because unless I stock a whole bunch of white.
Yeah.
which I might do. But just kind of give me at least a week in advance. If you can get your order in before a week before the meet, yeah, absolutely. Next monthly meet, we can do as many OGs that wants to get theirs done.
And also pay up front.
Yeah, no, definitely gotta
it
pay up
helps
front,
them get
yeah.
the material. You know what I mean? It's hard to go get it, and then we're waiting for the payment and stuff like that. It'd be better just pay up front.
Yeah.
You know, and
Yeah, everything's up front on that.
Christopher's asking a good question. If you could do a mock-up, like so that they can see it on Facebook, what it's gonna kind of look
Yeah,
like.
I'll post that tonight at some point. If I don't get to it tonight, because it might be too late, I'll do it tomorrow morning. But I am gonna put on there, well, because I'm gonna make a post obviously for some that aren't listening. And if you're not, I'm gonna deduct 2 months from your.
I'm at 2 years. No,
No, you're not.
Year,
You didn't listen to the announcement.
Man, that'd
no.
be funny.
But yeah, I'm gonna make a post about it and put on there the dual decal and explain how you can get it and how you earn it, which is the 2-year mark.
Yeah.
2-year straight mark. And this way, any mojo that isn't aware about it tonight, doesn't hear about it tonight, or from a mojo that has been listening, they'll know from the post.
I'm sure it's gonna spread pretty quickly.
Yeah,
I think so.
yeah.
because people have been asking for it.
Yeah,
way
everybody's
before
been wanting it. Everybody's been wanting it, and I didn't tell anybody. Even Lisa was trying to get what's the. I'm not gonna tell you. So she didn't even know about it.
I had people
Yeah,
asking me
yeah.
too. I was like, nope, I'm not gonna say
No.
nothing. You gotta wait.
You gotta wait. You gotta wait.
So
And so I'm glad we waited. I'm excited about it.
Yeah.
I
This
think
is
it's gonna
dope.
look cool. It's gonna look cool. And we're the only club that does anything like that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and that's why I'm like, I feel so. That's my lowrider.
It'll be easy to identify the imitators.
Yes, yes,
So
yes. So,
they're
a great
already
week.
putting the dates. See, that's excitement right there.
There you go.
Mark September, Mark November. Yeah, see,
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's something nice.
There
yeah.
you go.
But other than that, I mean, our time is up. Is there anything else y'all want to add before we leave?
Shannon, I told you to let me know what color. Let me know what color, and I'll get it you one.
Oh,
There you go.
For RV.
Yeah. No, it was a great show. I mean, I was super excited to be back. Super excited about the news. Glad to be back with my brothers on,
Yeah,
on
man,
the show.
glad to
And
have
you.
it's a great time
You've
as
been
always.
missed. You've been missed.
Yeah,
And
We were pretending this was you.
I know. We always had you over
Yeah.
here, over here. You were here.
I was here. I was here in
Here in
spirit.
spirit.
Yeah. And of course, I was here in DNA.
Damn.
I'm joking. Not my DNA, but
Well, we're sure it was.
No need to lie now.
Nonetheless, great show. I can't wait to see everybody's hitting me up for these new decals, and I can't wait to see them on.
Yeah,
I'm
man.
excited. It's gonna look
Yes.
good. It's gonna look really good. It's gonna pop. Either way, see y'all next week on my behalf. Love you all. Glad to be back.
Yeah, thank you, everybody.
Thank you.